All right, I'm walking from the back. I see the victim right here, checking up and down the trail, see if there's any blood, and I'm coming up from behind. Seems like you're hurt. I got some medical training. My name's Grady. Do you mind if I check you out?
No.
All right, so I'm gonna come up. I'm gonna look up and down the trail, still no bleeding. First, we're gonna do our March assessment. Massive hemorrhages, so do you mind if I touch you? All right, we're checking behind the head, behind the neck, arms, back, legs. I didn't feel any blood, super quick. No blood anywhere, so that's all good. Next, we're checking our airways. Can you say your name?
Jody.
All right, airways don't seem to be obstructed. Then we're checking for our respiration, up and down. So respiration's good. Next, we're gonna check for circulation. Circulation's good. All right. So we're not hike versus helicopter. No obvious signs that we need to helicopter out of here at the moment, so we're not going to. Next, we're gonna go and check our vital signs. So I got my phone here. All right, first what I'm gonna check is for a pulse. All right, 20 in 15 seconds. Multiply that by 4. That's 100 beats per minute. Next, we're checking for respiratory rate. All right, looks like we got 5 in 15 seconds. Multiply that by 4. That's 20. That's right where we want to be. All right, next, I'm gonna check our skin. Skin looks great. No, it's not pale. Doesn't look sweaty. Next, we're gonna check our alertness and observantness. All right, so Jody, what's your name?
Jody.
All right. Do you know what day it is?
Thursday, December 28th.
All right. Where are we?
On a trail.
All right. And what happened?
I fell off my bike.
All right, so she's alert and observant times 4, so she's all cognitively there, which is great. All right, next we're gonna move on to the rest of our head-to-toe assessment. Do you mind if I touch you?
No.
All right, first we're gonna check the head. We're gonna feel around, make sure there's no fractures. Tell me if anything hurts. All right, did anything hurt?
Mm-mm.
All right, next we're gonna check the ears. We're gonna look under the ears, make sure there's no bleeding. Doesn't look like there's any bleeding. Next, we're gonna check the nose. No bleeding on the nose. All right, open your mouth. No bleeding or vomit in the mouth. Now move your tongue around there. Do you feel anything out of place or feel any bleeding?
No.
All right, that's perfect. Next, we're gonna see if our pupils are equal and reactive to light. All right, and they are, so that's great. Now we're gonna move on to the neck. We're gonna feel under the neck. Does anything hurt?
No.
All right, does anything hurt?
No.
Anything hurt?
No.
All right, and her jugular is right where it's supposed to be, in the middle. Next, we're gonna check the collarbone. Does anything hurt?
No.
Anything hurt when I touch your shoulders?
Nope.
Awesome, next we're gonna check to see if our lungs are equally there. Take a deep breath. And both sides are rising and falling at the same time. Next, we're gonna check the rib cage. Take a deep breath. Does anything hurt?
Nope.
All right, next we're gonna check under the back. Check the spine. Does anything hurt?
No.
All right, does anything hurt when I pull up like this?
Nope.
All right, that's perfect. Next, we're gonna check the abdomen. Does anything hurt?
No.
Does anything hurt?
No.
Does anything hurt?
Mm-mm.
Does anything hurt?
No.
All right, next we're moving down to the pelvis. Does anything hurt?
No.
Does anything hurt? All right, next we're going on to the legs. Does anything hurt? Does anything hurt?
No.
Does anything hurt?
No.
Does anything hurt?
No.
All right. Next, we're checking more of the legs. Does anything hurt?
No.
Does anything hurt?
No.
All right. Does anything hurt?
No.
Does anything hurt?
No.
All right. Does anything hurt?
No.
Nothing right there?
No.
All right. We're going to go on to knees. I'm going to lift this up. Does anything hurt?
No.
Does anything hurt? All right. Other knee. Does anything hurt?
Mm-mm.
Does anything hurt?
Nope.
All right. Next, we're going to check our toes. Oh, and here we have a case where we have toenails. Nail polish. So we're going to check under the feet to see if the capillaries refill, and they do. Check this foot. All right. Okay, lift towards your hand, like your head against my hand with your foot. All right. Now press down. All right, same thing with this side. Press up. All right, now press down. All right, so the feet are working, the capillaries refilled, everything's good there. Next, we're gonna check our arms. Does anything hurt?
Mm-mm.
Anything hurt?
Nope.
Anything hurt? Anything hurt?
No.
All right. Does anything hurt? Does
Nope.
anything hurt?
Nope.
Does anything hurt?
Nope.
Does anything hurt?
No.
All right, next we're gonna check the capillaries. All right. All right. Oh, I forgot something with the feet. All right. What am I doing?
Touching the bottom of my feet.
Can you be a little more specific?
You're poking me with your fingernail.
All right. Which side?
The bottom?
No, like which side of your body?
Oh, on my right side?
All right. What am I doing here?
You're tickling my feet.
All right. Which side?
My left side.
All right. All right. What am I doing?
You're poking my hand.
All right. Which side?
My right.
All right. What am I doing?
You're scratching the top of my hand on my left.
All right. I'll have you put your hands right here. All right, squeeze my hands. Hands are squeezing at the exact same strength, so that's great. All right, put your hands down. We're gonna check our shoulders. Does anything hurt?
No.
All right. Does anything hurt?
No.
All right, next we're gonna check the shoulders. Does anything hurt?
No.
Does anything hurt?
No.
All right. Does anything hurt?
No.
All right. Does anything hurt?
No.
All right. And we're done.